Hey guys, this is Scott's Garage one more time. On this one we're gonna make something that goes along with our suppressor. We're gonna make a target for us to practice inside the house. To do so, I'm just gonna utilize some old marketing corrugated plastic, and basically I'm gonna make a square box out of it. I'm gonna put it together with duct tape, and I'm gonna fill the whole thing with a moving blanket, and that's gonna absorb all the pellets and whatnot, and all our pellets are gonna stay within this box. That way they're not gonna be all over the place. So let's get started with this. Now I'm just gonna take another one. To it and just, there we go. And now we have the beginning of a beautiful thing. Go. Perfect. Now we need one more. Mind you, you can take wood for this, you can take even thick cardboard, as long as it's the inside that's important. Now I gotta do a fifth strip to put everything together. There we have it. Now what we need to do is same procedure. We're gonna put a back side, and we're also gonna put a front side. So I know. So I'm cutting it straight. There we have it. And now we're just going to cut this. Now to do that, I'm going to also use my square here. It's going to help me keep the blade square. There we go. There we have it. So now we have our top piece over here. Just like that, you just leave it loose in there. That'll absorb the shock of everything. And now we're just gonna close this up. Do the same with our end cap here. We're gonna duct tape it, and we are going to cut out a hole about 7.5 or 7 by 9 or something like that, because in that hole on top of it we're gonna glue a sheet of 8.5 by 11, which are gonna have our targets on it, and we don't want it to go through this stuff because it's gonna get all mangled and whatnot. So we want it just to be paper. It'll go right through, right in our loose blanket. Everything will be absorbed. Basically it just collects your pellets. It gives you a sight and it keeps you clean. There's no pellets anywhere. There's no holes in the walls and whatnot. So there we go. Now we're gonna tape this one up. I don't buy targets. I just print them. You go on Google, you can do a search for, you know, targets, pellet rifle targets, and you'll come up with all kinds of images. You can print them and whatnot. So I came up with this. So on this I'm gonna go, there's corrugated lines in here. I'm just gonna mark the line where I want the thing to be. So I want it to be about here, about a ½ an inch inside, because that gives you space to, you know, glue your piece of paper on, or whatever way you want to attach it. Like this, like that. Now all we need to do is take our ruler and there's our hole. That'll accommodate our sheet of paper, and that's it. Like so. There we go. We have a self-contained target for our air rifle, and all our pellets are going to be collected at the bottom of that box. So let's go try that out. For this I'm going to be using my Crosman Shockwave, and the caliber is a 22, so I'm just going to go with normal dome pellets. What I really want to know is if my box will, with the moving blanket inside, is going to retain my pellets. I might have to put a board in the back of the box inside to stop the blunt of the force, you know. Safety's on. Alright, let's do this. I definitely have to put a board behind my box because they go right through. So I'll just put a 3/4 inch piece of MDF back there and we should be good to go. But as you can see, the box does its job. It collects all the pellets inside. In the back of the box right now I got a 3/4 inch piece of MDF, and that's really really dense stuff, and that does the trick. So I'll be cutting a piece of that and fitting it right inside my box here. So the pellets, I mean, they're so powerful, they go right through the moving blanket and right out the back and into the MDF. So yeah, so that basically settles it. I'm just gonna cut a piece of MDF, put it in back of there inside, and we should be good to go. So folks, that's my little box I'll be using for target practice, and that's not too shabby either. I can cover this with about a nickel, a 10, it's about 32 feet, so you know, do the math. You know, usually when you shoot pests around your house, you're about at that 30-50 feet, so I should be pretty good. Alright guys, for anybody that had any doubt of the power of the Crosman Shockwave 22 caliber, this is a 3/4 inch sheet of plywood. I shot one pellet in it, as you can see right here, and 3/4 inch, it went right through. So that's about it. So we'll catch you guys on the next video.